Hey, what up YouTube? It's Theo from Insane Dragon Ball. Back at it like a bad habit, as my friend John would say. Now, I got another figure review up for you guys this week. Now, it's going to be a little bit different, as you know, I'm all about Dragon Ball, but I love Marvel too. You know, what's not to love about Marvel? You know, I'm going to tell you what that is real quick in a minute. I just want to show you some new pops before we get started. So yesterday I was at my local retailer, Zing, here in Australia. Kind of like Hot Topic for all y'all around the world. But I picked this one up yesterday. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. One of my favorites. One of my absolute favorites, especially the Super Saiyan 3. You know, very cool. And he's a fusion, which is dope. You know, I really dig the box. This is the sticker that we get down here in Australia, everybody. Yeah, I don't know if it's a Hot Topic exclusive overseas. I got no idea. But the thing that I really, have a hard time getting around is the color of the hair in the picture, as opposed to the color of the hair on the figure itself. If they would have went with that color scheme that's a bit shaded and cool, I think that would have turned out quite a lot better. Funko would have had a good day with that. They still have good days, let's face it. Funko is the biggest money grab. Biggest. Not only that, so I got the Gotenks today. I was in Zing, and purely by coincidence, they were, doing a San Diego Comic-Con event at 2 p.m, which I got a ticket for, lined up. I was 11th in line. Pretty cool. Did not miss out on the pops that I wanted this year. So first up, we've got the Gotenks Super Ghost Kamikaze Attack. That's pretty dope. So I've got both of them to go together. That's really sweet, and I love the sticker. It says Funko 2019 Summer Convention Limited Edition Exclusive. Check that out. So that's cool. He's got the whole ghost thingy going on there as well. This one's a bit of a grail. Yes, red chrome Vegeta. So they'll go nicely next to my blue and gold chrome up on the top shelf, everybody. Top shelf. I'm going to put this one in a Think Geek, solid box protector. Just recycle it from one of the other ones that I have. And I didn't think I'd get this one, but I couldn't pass it up. Teal Chrome Batman. 80th anniversary. That's really cool. I quite like that. And it's in the black box. So I got a pretty good haul. I can't complain. That's what collecting's all about. I'm very stoked. I'm very, very stoked. It's so cool. So this week's review, I'm going to be doing a review on Marvel Legends Spider-Man Doppelganger, or Doppelganger Spider-Man, whichever one you want to call it. Now, it's a really dope figure. It's got 6 arms and a pair of legs, so that's 8 like a real spider. Looks very menacing, very evil. Without further ado, let's get into it. Super scary looking. Pretty cool, huh? So here we have Marvel Legends Doppelganger Spider-Man in the packaging. Very cool. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet, so that's pretty dope. So, for this figure, I'd like to give a shout out to Angel Grove Collectibles. Now, they're an online store, and they're based in Melbourne, Australia, alright? They got a lot of Dragon Ball, SH figure arts, statues, Marvel Legends, Power Rangers, loves the Power Rangers, and plenty more. Check them out, Instagram, and click the link in this description of this video to find out what else is available. Alright, so, let's get a closer look at our Doppelganger Spider-Man. Very menacing, very cool. You've got the spider logo on the top. Marvel Legends Spider-Man. I love the box art. How cool does that look? That just blew me away when I saw that. Oh, bite my finger. Thumb, rather. So this side, both sides, the same box artwork. This is the back. That is cool. That's the description. If you want to read it, pause it right now. And you also get the Molten Man Build-A-Figure piece. I'll never probably get that. But they have all the other figures available from the wave. So Marvel's Mysterio, the Stealth Suit, Hydro Man, that's the Doppelganger Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, which is a bit of a symbiote suit, and Marvel Scorpion. And of course, Spidey. Can't forget about that. This figure is by Hasbro. The whole Marvel Legends line is Hasbro. They're very cheap figures. They retail for about, $30 to $40, depending. As I've said before, you get what you pay for, and I'll go through it. But I just couldn't pass on this figure. It's going to be pretty cool to pose and do shots with, especially against the other Spider-Man, like the real Spider-Man. So it's a bit of fun. It's cheap fun. It's very cool. So let's get this thing, and let's get in it and crack this thing open. I got the family knife right here, and let's get in. Now here he is out of the packaging. New feature here at Insane Dragon Ball. We have a revolving stand now. It's very cool, very dope. Picked it up on eBay. I think it was only like $8. You can probably hear it's too loud when it stands a figure on it. You know, it's silent with nothing on it, but I think the weight of the figure is really making those gears grind. But how cool is that? Paint come out really good on this. One little thing that I'll show you that I have a little bit of a gripe with, quality control issue, but look at that. 6 arms, 2 legs, just like a spider. Very evil. Very evil. So I think I'm just going to take him off the stand now and we'll go through it real quick with you. Boy, that's evil looking. Let's get in real close here, guys. So, nice sculpt on the teeth. Very cool. Head sculpt. It's an original head sculpt. Obviously, they can't, base it off another figure. So that's a new one. Marvel Legends is like known a lot for recycling their bodies, their heads, and just repainting a figure. Make it, cost effective for them for mass production, and that's the thing about Hasbro. But, you get what you pay for, as I keep saying. But this is a pretty dope figure. I quite like it. So, with the sculpt, you've got the cross checkers in the eyes there. Looks like, that's a quality control issue. There's a bit of paint on the head itself. No, it's just dust there. So, I think the red came out pretty good on this. Like, that's all sculpted, but there's no, painted lines, But there is a difference. Either you sculpt it or you paint the lines. So, that's not a big deal. But you've got, the cool sculpt in the blue. Nice spider logo there. Nice spider logo on the chest. That came out really clean. There's, actually a couple of bits with the paint's missing, if you can see that, on both sides. But the first thing I noticed is, there's, a little scuff there. And it came out of the box like that, Now, that's not a reflection on a retailer. That's a reflection on quality control from the company who made it. So, Hasbro. The thing that I have a gripe with Marvel Legends is that, yes, you can see the pins, but it's not that. They're a different color to what's, the color of the arm. It just stands out so much worse. This side's not too bad, as you can see. They obviously went with a red pin, but the underside just sticks out like a sore thumb. Look at that. I'm actually probably going to see if I can paint those, make it less noticeable. Now, with this section here, so the arms are fully articulated. I'll get into articulation very soon, but there is no ab crunch. So there's no way you can put them in an ab crunching pose, but other than that, you wouldn't have been able to get those other arms on there with the articulation that they do. And I think they achieved that very well. As you can see, there are no accessories that come with the figure. None at all. You wouldn't even need anything. But see all the different 6 hands? Each hand is in a different position. That one's a closed fist. That one's open, closed, open. Semi-closed, open, And you even have these cool, spidery feet. These clawed feet. Which is pretty dope. And nice paint down throughout the legs and the sculpt on the calf and the leg. The foot. Came out very nice. Very nice. If we have a look at that. Okay. So I'm just going to jump straight into articulation at this point. Now, obviously, we always start with the head. Marvel Legends are pretty good with their heads, so he can look all the way up. Which is cool, because if you put him in a crawling pose, one thing I noticed, there is no neck, pivot. Actually, they don't come with neck pivot. I've got the Pizza Spidey right here. I'm going to show you the difference between the two. Pizza Spidey was my first ever Marvel Legends. So side to side, all the way around. You could even take this head sculpt off, and you could even put another Spider-Man head on there just for shits and gigs. Oh crap, where'd these extra arms come from? You've got a little bit of tilt. Not much side to side, and he can't look down a little bit. It's about as far down as it's not really down, but that's where it sits there. Very cool. So arms, all 360 swivel, all of them. You've got your bicep swivel on all the arms. You've got double jointed elbows on both the arms, on all the arms, sorry. 360 swivel at the hands and up and down. Very cool. Not so much side to side, you wouldn't really need that anyway. But as you can see, yeah, same deal goes for all the other arms, all 6 of them. Very cool. No ab crunch. No. Oh, that's another thing this figure doesn't have, is it doesn't swivel side to side. Legs, just like any other Marvel Legends legs, 360 rotation at the top of the leg. Now you've got double jointed knees. You've got the pins there as well, you can see that. The 360 at the top of the calf. If we come down to the feet, we have, pivot. That's a pretty cool pivot, side to side, massive pivot. I'll do it on this one so you can see. It's not going down, but it's going up a little bit. No down, but up. Leg articulation, he can kick 90 degrees very easily. And you can't move it backwards past there. Not that you'd want to. Depends on what pose you want to get, a crawling pose. That's pretty cool. So I'm just going to show you the Pizza Spidey. So to see the difference in what a Marvel Legends usually is like. So this is my first ever Marvel Legends. Pizza Spidey. They call him the Pizza Spidey because he does come with an alternate head with, Peter Parker's face underneath. The mask is half up and he's smiling. There's another hand he comes with, which is an open hand, and he comes with a slice of pizza. So this is affectionately known as the Pizza Spidey. So as you can see, he is lined all the way through, but not sculpted like that one there. See the sculpt? See the lines. Now this is cool. Very, very easy, up, down, side to side. Cool stuff. But you have an ab torso crunch, obviously. That's cool. The paint is a little bit different from there to there, I've noticed. Maybe it's just, I've had it for 4 years, so maybe it's just the way that it's aged. But this is really cool. These are the butterfly joints that come all the way through. Quite like that on both sides. There's a nice peg hole in the back. You can get them in some dynamic poses. Easier for editing, because other figures you gotta hold them around the waist, which is cool. So yeah, as you can see, I did paint these to make them less noticeable, and this is really cool. This is the lines in the cobweb lines. In the hand, I did notice that. See, on this side here, I just want to point out, when you put it one click, they also included a line on the actual peg, so to speak. See that? And then it's hidden, and there it is. And it marries up. That's pretty cool for the price of the figure, And he does swivel from, it's a bit stiff, I'm not going to do that. He might break. Very cool. So, measuring time. As usual, we start with centimeters for all my friends down under. So, Doppelganger Spidey stands about 15 centimeters to the top of his head. And for everyone on the metric system around the world, we have, boom, just shy of 6 inches. Which they are a 1/12 scale, and they are 6-inch figures. So, you could have Spidey fighting with Goku, which is pretty cool because they're all, on the same scale. So, I'm going to show you what he looks like standing next to other figures of the Marvel line and the SHF. Well, here he is next to Pizza Spidey and superposable Todd McFarlane Spider-Man, the black suit. Very cool. Here he is next to Marvel Legends Hasbro Venom and Scouter Vegeta SH Figure Arts. And here he is next to Mafex Gwenpool. Okay, verdict time. Now, for the Marvel Legends Hasbro Doppelganger Spider-Man. Tough one. So, price point's good, $40. Pretty easy compared to the other figures they usually spend money on. So I hope I get a lot of fun out of this, cheap thrills. So price is good. Quality is pretty good, range of motion, with no ab crunch and no, pivot to the side, wondering how that's going to go with posing. It shouldn't be too hard, but, it is what it is. Man, all things considered, for the price and what you're getting, Like, the sculpt is pretty amazing with that menacing look. I think I'll give this a 7.5. It's pretty up there. I'd get one. Well, I did get one. So hit up Angel Grove Collectibles for that one. Remember, follow on Instagram. Check out the link in the description below. All right, that's about all I have time for, guys. Remember, if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, comment, follow me on Instagram at Insane Dragon Ball. I recorded another Cup of Rad today. Not sure if we're going to split it up in parts with Mike, but or be just one big one. Because we recorded for an hour and a half. We had a great time. It was really fun. I hope you guys check out their podcast, Cup of Rad. That's Mike and Katie. And that's about it. So, as usual, stay super. See you next time.